Week 12 NFL predictions. Thanks for tuning in. This is one of my favorite videos to do. Every Wednesday, I will do my prediction video for the week. Not having the best year so far. Last week was better, but last year I did better than this year. Most amount of buys this week so far. There's this week for the year, this week in the year. Week 12 has 6 teams on a buy, so that will affect your fantasy football teams. Set your lineups now. Here's how I did last week, though. Got most of them right. Had a better week. 10 out of 14 games got right. Calling too many upsets. I'm trying too many upsets. You see, I got the Steelers game right over the Ravens. Steelers over the Ravens. I got that one right. Did not. For some reason, I thought the Patriots were going to start doing better than they were. The Rams handled the Patriots, though. And then I can't predict when the refs are going to cheat for the Packers. Clearly a penalty there over the long snapper. But it is what it is. You move on. You roll forward. On the second half slates of the games, I don't know what I was thinking with the Browns. I was overhyped on them. I did call the Colts upset correctly. Nobody saw the Seahawks over the Niners. The Seahawks typically don't play well against the Niners. It kind of shows how beat up the Niners are. We'll see how that is moving forward. Good time for the Packers to have to face the Niners when they're beat up. Brock Purdy with his hurt arm. Nick Bosa a little injured. Still coming back from injuries. See, the Niners always roll really well the second half of the season, so we'll see what they get up to. And I didn't call the Chargers over the Bengals, so I was 10-4 on the week. That leads me to be 99-67 for the year. 60% correct. We're out of the 50s. We need to bump that up. We need to keep going higher and higher. I want to be around 70%. Not many are up in the 70s. It's a rough year for every predictor. But around 60, not terrible. I'm just not in love with it. Here's my parlay for last week. We're going to move right on from this. I've never had this happen where I am 0 for 6 on my parlay. Wasted money right off the bat. Here's your buy teams for the week. You got the Falcons, Jets, Saints, Bengals, Bills, and Jaguars all on a buy. They're all going to be your off teams this week. And let's roll right into the predictions for the week. So this week, starting off Thursday Night Football, you got the Steelers and Browns. I'm not going to get sucked into the Browns again. The Browns aren't the favorite. Sorry, that's supposed to be the Steelers as the favorite. I put that wrong. Should be plus 3.5. Close game though at plus 3.5. I don't know what they're seeing there. They think it's a trap game, maybe because it's a short week. But I'm taking the Steelers for sure. Bears and Vikings. The Vikings got away with a ton of penalties last week. The Bears got screwed on their penalty. Maybe the refs will finally make things right. Either way, the Bears at home. Vikings, their third straight game on the road. Bears, third straight game at home. Those things do impact. I'm going to call that one as an upset. And yes, I am a Bears fan, so I have to. Lions, Colts. Colts played really well. Colts aren't the favorite either. It's the Lions at 7-point favorite. Man, I screwed this up a little bit. I'm just looking at the odds overall. But the Colts look better with Anthony Richardson last week. I don't think any team has a shot against the Lions, so I'm going to keep it closer, but that spread shouldn't be a problem. Patriots, Dolphins. I'm not falling for the Patriots again. Dolphins are looking really good with Tua. Totally different team. I think they start rolling. I said that a couple weeks ago, and they are starting to roll. They're getting some good competition. So that means lower level, not the most elite, to be able to roll back into it. It should be good for them. Buccaneers on a 4-game losing streak, but the Giants are in turmoil, starting Tommy DeVito, and clearly looking like they're trying to tank. And I do believe that. I really believe the Giants and the Raiders are trying to tank for number 1 pick. I think the Bucs handle that one. Commanders, Cowboys, yes, this is a 10.5-point spread. I'm not going to give them that spread, but Cowboys don't look good, and the Commanders are looking okay. They're looking okay. So I'm going to give it 27-17 Commanders. Chiefs, Panthers, this could be a trap game, but again, look at that 10-point spread. Same thing. I'm not going to give the spread. I'm not going to say they're going to win by 10 points. The Chiefs have been in close games all year. Panthers, are they fighting for it? I think they are. I think they're trying. They're just not a quality team yet. So I'm still giving it to the Chiefs on a bounce-back game for them. Titans, Texans. Texans, man, this one could be, I'm going to pause this one for a second. This one could be a little closer than what I put here. I just think the Texans are coming out motivated. The Titans did look decent last week. They did. They looked decent. I think the Titans defense is okay. The problem is with the Texans pass rush against this Titans offense, I don't see this one being as close. 8-point spread. They're not saying it would be close, but I really think this could be a closer game than that. But I think because of the Titans offensive line, the pass rush here, Danielle Hunter, all these guys on the Texans, I think they're going to feast on this one. So I think the Texans will handle this one. I'm not super high on the Texans now, though. I think they're struggling more than their record indicates, but I think they handle that game pretty easily. Broncos, Raiders. Divisional matchup, always a close one. Not this year. Broncos are pulling away. Broncos are looking really good. I'm high on Bo Nix. I really like how he's playing. We knew the Broncos defense would be good. We didn't realize it would be this good. Add to that a very improved offense, and it looks great. All right, Niners, Packers. Packers suck. They just absolutely suck. They're a trash team that their record doesn't indicate where they are. They're favored because they're at home. Screw that crap. Niners own the Packers. Niners will continue to own the Packers. Bleh. FGB. Cardinals, Seahawks, probably the best game of the week. I'm going to say the Cardinals squeak this one out because they have the division lead, because they're on a winning streak. Yes, the Seahawks, the Pigeons of the Sea, just beat the Niners. It's going to be a close one either way. I could be wrong on this one, but I'm going to call the Cardinals upset on that one. Eagles, Rams. I think this could be a close game as well. Eagles 24, Rams 21. That's my prediction for this one. I think it could be a lot closer than this, though. And I've already put it 24-21, but the Eagles defense is looking so good. It also could be the other way. It could go a lot different. Monday Night Football, last game of the week. Ravens, Chargers, a fun one. I think this will be a close one, too. Jim Harbaugh really has the Chargers playing with passion and intensity. They believe in that system. They believe in the team, and they're at home. So the 3-point underdog at home, I wouldn't bet the spread on that one. Ravens are going to look for a bounce-back game. They're a good team. Let's pause this right here. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I am not a sports gambling site. In fact, if you saw earlier in the video, I was 0 for 6 last week in my parlay. I've never had that happen before where I'm 0 for 6. So I do not advocate for sports betting, sports gambling. Do it at your own risk. That's all I'm saying. And if you want an example of why you don't sports bet, look at my earlier in the video. I was 0 for 6. This one I forgot to do the screenshot before I placed the bet because I don't like to have all this stuff in there with the cash out option. They give you a cash out option and all the other stuff, the jumble in there. I like to show it just clean, so I like to screenshot it before. But I placed this one before I remembered. So anyways, here's my bet for the week. 6-leg parlay. I got the Steelers winning over the Browns. I got the Bears with the upset over the Vikings. The Niners with the upset over the Packers. And it's never, I'm going to reiterate this, it's never a good idea to sports bet on your teams or against your divisional teams because you have emotion involved. So me betting the Bears against the Vikings, not smart. There's a lot of shoe-in games this week that you should bet on. There's a lot of games that should be a lot easier. I'm going for the big payout. Let me take my little logo here. I do this a lot. I'm going for the big payout. I'm getting greedy, and that never works well. Never works well. So I'll tell you that much. Cardinals, Seahawks, probably not a smart game to bet on, but I really like the Cardinals in their win streak right now. I think the Eagles with only a 3-point spread is a really good game to bet on, even though I said I shouldn't bet on that one. I'm going all in this week on some of the bets I shouldn't do because going for the bets I should do aren't working. Ravens 3-point spread on the Chargers, same thing. I said I wouldn't. So I purposely picked some of the close ones that probably shouldn't be picked. See what happens. It makes it fun for me, and you get a bigger payout, 831.27. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Am I being crazy on this one? I might do a second parlay this week because I took the tight bets this week when you shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll go for some obvious ones a little bit later on. But those are my picks for the week 12 NFL predictions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. This is one of my favorite videos to make. So if you don't mind, hit that like button. Share it with your friends if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed, do that as well. And we'll see you next week.